Hello trainers, Trace here from Pokémon Pathfinders. In the following minutes, I'll teach you everything you need to know about making your character and playing along with myself and Glax. Firstly, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the rulebook and the character and Pokemon sheets. You can find the link to the game page in the description below. Everything is free to play, and everything's available to download there. This video will not be covering the rules in depth, so please take the time to read through the book. It's not very big, and it shouldn't take you too long. So let's get started with your trainers. Firstly, get your character sheet out. I'll be using the fillable version, but you can also fill it out by hand with a printed version if you'd like. At the top of the page, you'll find all the narrative details like your character's name, age, height, gender, and weight. For this demonstration, I'll be making a bug catcher. And let's name him Worf. You can also fill in these details later if you'd like. Now it's time to allot your first stats. On the left of the page here, you'll see boxes for frame, intellect, and nature. These are your pillar stats. The pillars directly influence the skills listed to their immediate right. I gave everyone a value of 3, 4, and 5 to assign here. For a more in-depth breakdown on the pillars, it's on page 8 of the rulebook. For Worf here, I'll be giving him a 3 in frame, a 5 in intellect, and a 4 in nature. Now that you have the pillars, you have 10 skill points to distribute among the listed skills. How skills work and what each one represents are covered in detail starting on page 9. There are some restrictions for this campaign as well. No skills can be higher than 3. You can also only have 2 skills at level 3. You can have 3 level 2 skills and an unlimited amount of level 1 skills. For Worf, I'm going to give him a 3 in Pokemon, a 2 in Survival, a 2 in Focus, a 2 in Stamina, and a 1 in Perception. So now your character is set up, except for your items. All trainers will begin the campaign with 5,000 Pokédollars, and you will have 15 Pokeballs and 10 potions. Okay. You can also place your trainer picture right here by clicking on that image icon, as well as add any of your Pokemon in as well using the image icons above the Pokeballs. Okay, so now your trainer is set up. Let's move to your partner Pokemon. You'll notice some differences between this sheet and your character sheet, but for the most part, it works the same. The health bar here at the top is segmented. It will help you keep track of your HP. Everyone will be starting at Tier 1, so the first 10 spaces are all you're going to need for now. And as your Pokemon grow and evolve, they will be given more HP, as well as earning temporary health boosts from hyper-powered forms such as Dynamax and Gigantamax. We're going to move to the hex to the right, and we're going to put a 1 in tier, and now you'll distribute your stat points. For Tier 1, which all of you will be getting at, you have 10 stat points to distribute. No stat can be a 0, so that leaves you effectively 5 stat points to move around. Now, the numbers you put here will help determine your dice pools for attacks, defenses, special attacks, and special defenses, so you want to try and build smart. I'm going to make Worf's partner a Shuckle, because Shuckle rules. And since Shuckle is a defensive specialist, I'm going to make his special defense 3 and his defense 3, at the cost of his speed being 1 and his special attack being 1. Now it's time for the moves. Moves in this game are like the Pokemon are divided into tiers. If you open up the database, you'll see that every move has a tier listed. I'm allowing you to choose moves up to the first 20 levels that a Pokemon can learn as listed in its Pokédex, but the move also has to be a tier 1 move. For Shuckle here, I'm going to be doing Rollout, Rock Throw, and Wrap. And then from here, it's just simple data transfer from the move database to your character sheet. And now you're ready to play with us. See, when it comes to playing Pathfinders with Glax and myself, you all as chat can challenge any encounter that we come across on your own time. Your encounter will be separate from ours, so you'll just have to keep track of the HP yourself. The big thing, though, is that as Glax and I encounter trainers on routes and elsewhere in the worlds that we travel to, I will be pulling trainers from chat to battle us. Alright, so now you're set to play. I'll be seeing you with Glax on Mondays live on twitch.tv/Glaxon13. Cheers, friends. I'll see you soon.